My ex-wife demanded more child support, saying my money was not enough. I calmly asked for a DNA test. The results delivered a surprise no one saw coming, and the fallout was incredibly satisfying. Hello Reddit I+ here. Never thought the most satisfying moment of my life would come from a thin envelope stamped with a laboratory logo. But that envelope changed everything. After my divorce, life settled into a quiet, predictable rhythm. Not happy exactly, but stable. I worked, paid my bills, showed up for my kid every weekend like clockwork, and sent child support on time every single month. No excuses, no delays. I treated it like a non-negotiable debt to my own conscience. My ex-wife, however, was never satisfied. At first it was subtle. A text here, a call there. You know prices have gone up, right? Our child needs better things. I shouldn't be struggling while you're comfortable. I ignored the tone and focused on the facts. The court-ordered amount was fair. It was calculated based on my income at the time, and nothing had changed significantly. I even covered extras, school supplies, doctor visits, clothes when needed. I never said no. Still, it wasn't enough. Then one evening, out of nowhere, she showed up at my place. No warning, no courtesy, just standing there with crossed arms and a look that told me she had rehearsed this moment. She didn't even sit down. "I'm filing for increased child support," she said. "What you pay is embarrassing." I remember blinking, genuinely confused. "Embarrassing to who?" I asked calmly. "To me," she snapped. "To everyone. You're doing fine and I'm barely keeping things together." That was the moment something clicked. Not anger, not fear, just clarity. I asked a simple question. "Can you show me your expenses?" She scoffed. "I don't owe you that." "Then I don't owe you more," I replied. That's when she leaned forward, eyes sharp, voice low. "You don't have a choice. The court will make you." I looked at her for a long second. Then I said something I had never even considered saying before. "Okay," I said. "But if we're reopening things legally, I want a DNA test." The silence was immediate and heavy. Her face changed, not outrage, not disbelief, panic. "What?" she said too quickly. "Why would you even suggest that?" I shrugged. "If you're asking me for more money, I want certainty. Full certainty." She laughed, but it sounded wrong. Forced, thin. "You know that's your child," she said. "Don't be ridiculous." "If you're so sure," I replied evenly, "then the test won't be a problem." She exploded. She accused me of being cruel, of trying to humiliate her, of hurting our child. She said I was a monster for even thinking it. I didn't raise my voice once. "I'll agree to the increase," I said, "after the DNA test." She stormed out, slamming the door hard enough to rattle the frame. 2 weeks later, I was served papers. She had gone through with it. Court date set, request for increased support filed, and buried in the documents, a court-ordered DNA test. She must have assumed I would back down. I didn't. The day of the test, she barely looked at me. She kept her phone clutched in her hand, pacing, tapping, muttering under her breath. I noticed how her confidence from weeks earlier had completely evaporated. I felt strangely calm. Not hopeful. Not smug. Just calm. Weeks passed. During that time, she sent message after message. "This is unnecessary. You're dragging this out. Think about how this makes you look." I didn't reply. Then the envelope arrived. I opened it alone at my kitchen table. I read the results once, then again, then a third time, just to be sure. Probability of paternity, 0%, 0. I sat there, staring at the paper, feeling something crack open inside me. Not heartbreak, not rage, relief, and something else. Vindication. The court date came a week later. She walked in confident again, dressed sharp, chin high. She didn't know yet. The results had been sent to both of us, but she hadn't opened hers. Or maybe she had and was in deep denial. The judge reviewed the case calmly, then looked up. "Before we discuss child support," the judge said, "we need to address the DNA results." My ex-wife stiffened. The judge read them out loud. Silence filled the room. Her lawyer froze. Her face drained of color. She stood up shaking and tried to speak. "This has to be wrong," she said. "That test is wrong." The judge turned to her. "Do you contest the results?" "Yes," she cried. "He's the only father my child has ever known." The judge nodded slowly. "Emotionally," he said. "Perhaps. Biologically, no." Then came the fallout. The child support case was dismissed immediately, not reduced. Dismissed. She was ordered to repay every cent I had paid over the years. Every single one. She screamed. She cried. She accused me of ruining her life. The judge wasn't moved. "This court does not reward fraud," he said. Outside the courtroom, she collapsed into sobs, begging me to talk to her, to help her, to fix this. I felt nothing. I walked past her without a word. The truth didn't stop there. Within weeks, her carefully built life unraveled. The man who was the biological father? Married, with kids of his own. When his wife found out, she left him. He denied everything and refused responsibility. My ex-wife tried to reach me constantly. She apologized. She blamed fear. She blamed loneliness. She blamed youth. I blocked her. The repayment process began. Her wages were garnished. Her lifestyle shrank fast. No more vacations. No more expensive posts online pretending everything was perfect. Meanwhile, something unexpected happened. I slept better than I had in years. The constant pressure, the guilt, the quiet doubt I never admitted even to myself, all of it vanished. People often ask if I regret asking for the DNA test. I don't, because the test didn't destroy a family. The lie did. And the most satisfying part? I didn't raise my voice. I didn't insult her. I didn't threaten. I just asked for the truth, and the truth did the rest.